What's going on, YouTube family? Hope you're all doing fantastic today. Today, I'm going to be telling you a little bit about my trip to Card Party out in Anaheim, California. So last week, I flew out to California to go to Card Party First Edition, and man, oh man, what an experience it was from beginning to end. And I almost didn't go, and it truly actually changed my life. Just in the short amount of time that I was there. I know that sounds a bit extreme, but it actually did. And it was mainly just because of the connections and the friends that I made while I was there and just the overall experience. And it was just so amazing to be a part of something like that. But upon arriving, I get there and everybody is doing trades already before the event even starts, even creators, big creators, small creators, just hanging out in the main lobby. And it was just a blast. And then I meet up with two people that I'm actually familiar with, Pocket Packs and Pokeballer Mike. And we're all shooting pool, and we decide, well, let's go ahead and have a little bit of a pack battle. So we start opening some Crown Zenith, and just the camaraderie that I had with these guys was just off the charts. Everybody else in that group too, Catchem and Pokin' Fun and Jay and everybody else, and I can't even name everybody else because there are so many people that I made these crazy connections with, and it just felt like I knew them for so long. And I'm sure these guys felt a lot of the same. And then finally, whenever we got done shooting pool and they wouldn't let us play anymore, we went upstairs to our rooms and we actually just started opening more packs. And Pokin' Fun threw us some older packs, some Generations and some Flash Fire and some crazy stuff. And we literally just felt like kids again. And that's an experience that, you know, you can't relive all the time. But being able to live in that moment just felt so astonishing, and with the great group of people I was with made it even better. And then the next day at registration, check out the age range of this line. There were people from like 3 years old all the way up to 70 years old. Yes, I met somebody that was 70 years old.
Why are you so old?
That still collects Pokemon, that says he does it by himself and just enjoys seeing everybody else in the hobby enjoy it and live the experience and just tell all these crazy stories. And let me tell you, he is going to have some amazing stories to tell after this weekend. But after we got our badges, we actually had some spare time before the show, so everybody was in the lobby just opening packs. I met a ton of new creators that I never knew before, and we were all just opening packs, having a good time. So we went to check out the ballroom area that was really nice, and then we were actually called up on stage as creators to take this group picture, and it was pretty awesome to be a part of that. So happy that I was actually able to call myself part of that group. It's just so amazing, and I'm never going to forget that. I met so many new creators, and now we follow each other on Instagram, and I'm going to be keeping in touch with a lot of them. And it's just so cool to see other people accomplish goals, and it gives you new inspiration and just new energy. And it's just something that I really needed for such a long time. And I can't thank all of you enough individually. You guys collectively are just all amazing. And then our first night there, we actually had some late night shenanigans with late night vintage openings. So Pokey Chloe and Dean, and I believe the Butler, had some packs at this table, and Leon was opening some packs and actually opened something crazy out of Heart Gold Soul Silver heavy pack. It was like a top portion Raikou legend, which he had said he had never pulled a legend card before. So that was pretty memorable for him to make a memory like that at this event, even though he's been doing Pokemon content for so long. Next up, we have the event that we went into, break the world record, and I'm here with the crew again. Everybody's coming in, taking their seats, and they had a very specific set of rules that we had to follow, or else we would have been disqualified. So we had to make sure we did everything properly. So we had to hold the packs in the air for 30 seconds, and we could not open our packs until the person had counted down to 0. And then once the 30-second countdown was over, we were able to look at our cards and see what we got. And Pat actually called up people to the front after the fact to see who pulled the Iono Special Art Rare. And I believe there was 5, maybe 6 people that had pulled it. That was really cool to kind of get that data actually out of the packs that we had opened. And then the adjudicator actually told us if we had accomplished the goal or not. And he actually kind of trolled us a little bit, so let's take a look at that. It was actually a little funny.
In Anaheim, California, USA, you have 1,180.
So being able to be a part of that is just something that I'm never going to be able to relive. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, who knows, maybe next time we're going to try to break that record if we can get a larger group, but still, being the first people with this group to do it was something insane, and I'm going to save that pack that was numbered probably for the rest of my life and maybe pass it down to my kids if they ever start collecting, if I ever have kids. And it's just so crazy to be a part of that. And then again, the next night we go back in the same place, we're opening more vintage packs, reliving our childhoods. Like, this is something that I could have not relived. And look at Powder, you're in everything. Look at all these legends at this table, by the way. Like, look at all these creators. There's some fans, but almost everybody here is a creator or a vendor, and it was just so amazing to see that group of people cheer the people on that were opening these packs, because we're all invested. Like, we want them to pull something amazing. We want to be a part of it. So when they don't, everybody feels it, and you can just feel the when someone doesn't pull anything. And it was just wild to see everybody radiating that same energy, and I loved it. It was amazing. And the next day we actually had some charity streams. Pokey Chloe was on Whatnot opening up an Aquapolis box, and also I believe a base set box for charity. They raised over $50,000. That was really cool. And check out all these people in the expo hall visiting the vendors. We had another charity event that we were doing mainly for kids. We were doing charity pack breaks for kids. There were a couple sets that PokeSurge, PokeDiz, and Pokeballer Mike and Ian with Ian up on stage were opening up. And someone actually donated a Team Rocket pack at the end of this, and we did a raffle at the end for a Team Rocket pack. So that was something that was really cool to be a part of too. Probably one of the craziest experiences of this trip was also the 4-person pack battle tournament that took place on stage the second night. Now, what was really crazy about this is the one person that was chosen was actually a regular on a lot of our channels. His name is Abe, and he goes by Abe Games in a lot of your Discords. And he won his first round through Team Rocket packs and made it to the finals for the base set opening. Now, when he got to the base set opening, those were heavy packs, but out of his pack, he actually pulled a Blastoise, which is his favorite Pokemon card, which is pretty insane. Now, the child that is across from him had to open up a Charizard in order to win this battle. And oh my god, he actually opened a Charizard and the entire room erupted. Cameras were thrown, chairs were flipped. It was insane, and you can just feel the intensity in the room. It was such a magical moment to be a part of. I could not believe it. Everybody in the room was absolutely floored. And then this group of guys, man, getting close with these guys was awesome. And, you know, it was just something that I can't relive that again. Like, it's just so amazing for the first time making friends with people and just being so close with them. And it's just something that I couldn't have scripted a better trip. Like, I literally couldn't have scripted a better weekend. It's impossible for me to script it. And, you know, then we go to the lobby and we actually hand Pokerev a pack to open. All of us are filming from different angles. We're all laughing because we're like, every single angle is going to be possible in this video. And all of us are probably going to post it to YouTube, which is hysterical. But he seems a little out of his element. I think he actually says it. But just so cool seeing somebody that is so successful in this space and still just has so much fun and just has so much passion for it. And you can tell that he still has fun no matter how many packs he opens. He still has so much fun with it. And that is very, very hard to find in a hobby, to do it so much and to be so successful at it, but then also still have that much love for it and not really feel like work. And you can just see how much that certain creators still love it that much, being part of this community, and it's just so amazing. And then the next day, I was actually drawn to go up on stage. Thank you, Jay, for actually getting this footage, because a lot of this footage I didn't get myself, since I didn't film too much this weekend. I got to go on stage and battle Pokey Chloe, opening Jungle Unlimited booster packs. This was an insane experience, and it's pretty crazy because the last few jungle packs that I have opened non-hollow Wigglytuff and just had terrible luck. So I was like, you know, maybe it'll be better this time, and, you know, we'll see what happens. But Pokey Chloe actually pulled a hollow Wigglytuff out of her pack, so I have to beat that. And there's a lot of cards that beat it, right? Well, I got a shot. We're opening here. Everybody's cheering on for Team Blue. We did get 2 different teams at the beginning, and we're playing for points for our team. And I actually opened a non-hollow Wigglytuff. If you can ever believe it, I cannot believe that I opened the same card that I have been opening forever. It is what Mr. Mime is to Rev. Wigglytuff is for me. It is hysterical, but still, being part of that is just such an amazing experience. Me and Chloe actually decided to donate our packs to the next contestant. Since I am a creator and it was supposed to be a fan against a creator, even though I am a fan of all these larger creators, I am still technically a creator, and I wanted to pay it forward, and I wanted to make sure that somebody else got that product, because not everybody has access to this stuff, you know, and it's really tough to get, and I wanted to make sure that I saw somebody go home with it that really, really would appreciate it. Not saying that I wouldn't, but I just know how much that means to people that are at this event, that it was already hard enough for them just to get to the event and be a part of it, you know what I mean? Now, many of you have seen this binder floating around the floor at the expo or the event hall or the hospitality lounge. I was as secretive as I could to keep Pat from seeing it, but thank you so much to all the creators that signed this. If I missed you, I am sorry. I tried to get as many people as I can. I didn't want to bother too many people during our creator dinner, but I tried to get as many people as possible, and I actually gifted this to Pat, and I told him, you know, thank you for everything that you do and just being so amazing.
Wow. Can you take care of this?
This event is something that's going to change a lot of people's lives. It's going to get a lot of people into the hobby. It's going to get a lot of people into collecting. And I even met parents that their kids were doing it, they didn't know a lot about it. And it's cool to be able to educate those people on it as well. And just all the friends that I made while I was there, all the new connections that I made, and already still talking to people after the event. And this is a week after the event, and I'm still in contact with a lot of these people. And I'm never going to be able to give back or show enough gratitude. Like, words will never be enough. You know what I mean? So, Pat, the crew, thank you all so much for putting on an amazing event. That's all I got. Have a good one. See you guys next time.